it's Maria from the River Forest Public Library back again for another craft tutorial. Today we're going to be making paper embroidery. What's really fun about this paper embroidery project is that they can be used as simple decoration for your room or your desk, or they can actually be sent through the mail as a greeting card. This is something that I've recently started doing, and it's super fun, incredibly easy, and oddly calming. Let's go ahead and get started. For this project, you will need 2 pieces of paper, embroidery floss, a needle, a pencil, scissors, a piece of cardboard, and a pointed object. The first step in this project is to sketch out the design that we want. For this card, I think I'm going to do a heart. Once you're finished with the sketch, it's time to punch the holes within the card. This is the part of the project that you have to be super careful. Take any object that has a pointed yet dull edge. I'm using a thermometer, and place your card on top of a piece of cardboard. The cardboard is there to protect any surface that you're actually completing this project on. We don't want to ruin anything within your house. The next step of the project is to take your pointed object and start punching holes all around the perimeter of your shape. In order for your shape to show up properly, it's important to put as many holes as you can fit. This is what mine looks like. Now I wanted rays coming out of my heart, so now it's time to put the secondary set of hole punches around the perimeter. And this is what the holes look like. I know it looks a little wonky, but stay with me. Let's get threading. This next step is the fun part. Choose the colors that you want to work with. I've decided on a gold color, a few pinks, and then a white color. You'll need to get a needle. This is what you're going to be threading it through with, and then a pair of scissors. This is so you can cut the floss once you're done. Just pick your first color and thread it through your needle. Now, in order for it to show up the best on your paper, I've learned that it's best to double up on your thread. Make sure it's looped through, and then at the very end, we're going to cut it free and then knot it off. Now that we have it threaded, it's time to start. I like to start from the back, starting with the heart, thread it through, and then pick one of the holes on the exterior to put in your first ray. And that's what it looks like. Now just repeat the process all the way around. Since I'm using multiple colors, I'm going to space out which hole I use for the lighter of the pinks. Alright, so I've done my first color. I've started from the heart going outwards, picking any of the dots I've made on the exterior. Once we're done, we're going to trim the string, tie it off, and start with our next color. On to the next pink. Same process as before, loop it through, and then tie off the end. Again, just space them out as you see fit because we still have 2 more colors to do. Alright, so we're done with the second color. Again, just cut it off, tie it off, and start with the next one. I'm going to do white next and thread on through. Alright, so I'm done with the white. I'm going to cut it off and tie it off, and I'm ready for the gold. As you can see, my gold thread is actually super thin. In order to make sure each ray is super thick, I'm actually going to thread each ray twice. Alright, so the gold is complete. As you can see, the heart is clearly outlined with rays coming out of it. The next and final step is to tackle the back. As you can see, it's looking a little messy, but no fear. We're going to take another piece of paper, tape it on so that you can't even see the mess. I'm going to back my project with this white speckled piece of paper. I'm going to start by taking tape and actually sticking it on the back of our project. If you have glue and you would rather use that, feel free to do so. Hot glue, glue gun, Elmer's glue, anything will work. So I'm going to take my first piece and loop it around and just stick it on the back side of our project. We want to make sure it's fully covered and that the tape has contact to the actual paper, not just the thread. Alright, so now that we have tape on the back side, we're going to center it within our white piece of paper and just stick it on down. All right, so it's been mounted on our paper. The next step is going to be to cut it out. And there we are, our final result. A lovely homemade paper embroidery project that's ready to be on your desk, hung on your wall, or a note to be written on the back. If you give this a try, let us know how it goes. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!